Hello and welcome to today's video. So in this video we are taking a look at three different side hustles which anybody can do. Now as always I'm going to share with you how these side hustles work, how you can actually start taking those side hustles and making more money. And I've tried to share something a bit different, so the first side hustle is completely different to the second side hustle and the third one. Now I'm going to leave the best one until the end, so please watch the video until the end. If you like the video, please give it a like. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. In fact, are you doing any of these side hustles? Let me know, because I'd be interested to know, if you are doing them, how it's going for you, and, any top tips that you would recommend to anyone else. But look, without a doubt, people look at side hustles to start bringing in a bit of money alongside their, their full-time job, their business, around they try and work a side hustle around their family life, essentially. But over time, if you set side hustles up correctly, you can start to scale them. And instead of them being a side hustle, they can actually go on to become a full-time income for you, a full business. And, there are many success stories online where someone has started a side hustle and then it's grown onto, bigger and better things. So let's dive in the laptop and I'll walk you through these three completely different side hustles. Hello, it's Mark from Not Taught at School and welcome to today's video. So as mentioned, we are looking at three side hustles that anybody can do. Now here's the cool thing about these side hustles, okay? Each one I'm going to share with you is completely different to the previous one, and we'll leave, in my opinion, the best one till the end. Now, if you found the video useful, please give it a like. I'd really appreciate that. If you've got any comments or questions, then leave them down below. In fact, if you're doing any of these methods, please comment about them down below. So let's start with method number one, okay? So this is something I've never really spoken about or shared in the past, but especially at this time of the year, it's currently October, so with Christmas around the corner and, at this moment in time, the cost of living crisis is just ridiculous. This is a potential method which can make you some very good money. Now, in terms of money, you will need money to start this. The other two methods I'm going to share with you are free, but for this one, you will need some money. So let me come over to this website over here and I'll show you this, because I did this method myself a number of years ago and it's awesome. So you can see here, this is in the UK, and don't worry, you can do this anywhere around the world. I'll share with you some other examples, but I'm just going to show you this one because I've used this company in the past. So you can see on here, this is a UK wholesaler of X catalogue customers, but let me scroll down here and show you what this means. So this is X catalogue clearance. This is surplus and also customer return goods. So what does that mean? So for example, if I bought this product here, this mouse, if I bought this from Amazon and for whatever reason I didn't like it and I sent it back to Amazon, even though it's still fine and it still works, maybe I just didn't like the blue, I send it back to Amazon. Amazon can't resell that. So what do? Well, they literally take products like this and lots more over to companies like this one over here. Now, obviously, Amazon is in every country, well, most countries around the world. So, there's so much potential with this method. But let me show you how it works, because, in terms of this here, so X catalogue clearance is literally how it sounds. It's just, clearance stock. We've got surplus items and customer returns. So let me go onto a line. Let me go to the electrical one, because this was one we used to make a lot of money with. So if you scroll down here, we can see it tells you what it is. So on any website, it will show you the stock grade of the potential pallet here that you are buying. So we can see these are all returns. And mostly in electricals, they are returns. If you go into other categories, it will normally give it like a listing A or B. And basically, the lower the listing, so either like A, B or C, if it's a C, then it's potentially got some damage to this, whereas up to point A, it might have some cosmetic scratches on there, but it works fine. Let's have a look at this example here, okay? So let's scroll up to the top and we will have a look at this here as an example. So we can see catalogue value is 1,841. We can pick it up for £400. So in dollars, it would be over $2,000 and a little over $500 here. So you click on view stock list and it opens up for you. And now you can see everything that is included in that return pallet. A lot of stuff. Scroll down, you can see, look at all of this. So potentially, this is how much it was worth in the beginning. Now, obviously, it's returns, and you don't know come back over here, you don't know what the issue is with this. Now the other thing what you can do is you can come over to frequently asked questions, or you can go to the first time buyer's guide and go through and have a read of this. And again, it walks through all of this. But you can see here, £400, you get all of this here. Now obviously it's a return item, so some of these may not work, some of them might have scratches and other bits on, and it's a case of you buy the products, the turn up, and you go through and you test them. But you can see on here, you're getting a hell of a lot. And what I like about this example over here is there's one of everything. So when we've bought some of these in the past previously, you'd get multiple items, the same one. But I mean, there's lots on here, okay? But basically, let's go ahead and have a look at something else. So let's go ahead and have a look at furniture or mixed household. But basically, you buy an item from a website like this, and then you can flip it. Where can you flip it? Well, we were selling these items on eBay, and more recently you can sell them on Amazon, you can sell them on Facebook Marketplace, you could sell them on your own website. There's lots of places you can do this. So like this one here, look, clearance. So there's nothing wrong with this, it's just a clearance. So what is it? Come on here and we will have a look. This is 4 desks for 6, this is the value, and then we've got drawers. So let's just take that, and now basically this is what we used to do. We used to come on here, have a look at what was available, and then see if we could find the product online, and literally go through. So look, this is here. Look, 100. Is that the one? Camberley pull-out desk. Is that the same one? Camberley desk in oak. Camberley desk in. Is that one in oak? It looks like it's a Very item. So this is a company called Very. This is a return item. Sorry, this is a clearance item. And then we've also got this one over here. So look, this is an awesome method, especially at this time of year, because you can get all of these, reduced items. And personally, I would say, look at the clearance items and then, go through the return items. Now, in terms of the return items, they can be a bit hit and miss, but you can get some absolute gold mines inside of these over here. Now, the other one you can do is you can come over on here and, depending on where you're from, just put in your city and city / auctions, because they do public auctions for these things. So let's say if we were just to go on to, I don't know, auctions in New York, and I just scroll through and have a look. So obviously we're not going to go to Christie's or anywhere like this, but we'd scroll through and we'd find different companies whereby they have these auctions. So let's try somewhere, auctions in, I don't know, let's go with California, somewhere completely different. But look, you can see down here, look, let's go to this here. And you can just go through and have a look at the website, see the sort of products that they're doing. I mean, look at this one here, General Auction Company. Go on the website, have a look at what items are available, and you can flip them online and make some very, very good money. The other thing as well is, obviously, you can buy Amazon customer return pallets. You can do the same with eBay and many more. It's just it'll just take you a bit of time playing around with doing your Google searches and other bits. But overall, it's an awesome method, especially at this time of the year. Okay, so that is method number 1. It is buying X clearance, X wholesale, and also customer return pallets. Pretty straightforward. And again, if you just type this in, you type in customer return pallets, like so, you can literally look. Wholesale job lots of Amazon pallets. Look at this one over here, a pallet, Amazon customer returns. You can actually buy that on eBay. I'm sure you can do this in your country. You can find different websites and other bits. So that there is method number 1. Okay, but it will take some time, effort, and money, which puts many people off. So I'll share with you method number 2. So for method number 2, we're going to be using a number of websites which are all free. So this one here is called Gelato. Now, these are available in a number of countries, but how this method works is it's known as print on demand, but not the traditional method. So over on here, you can sign up for free. Now, this company over here, you can see they offer shipping globally, and they have warehouses all around the world, which makes it the speed of when somebody orders a product from you, the speed in which they get delivered a lot quicker. But how it works is you can come over to a company and look, there's many more in the market. I just recommend and use this one because of the fact that if I scroll down here, you can see, where's it gone? Come further down the page here. You can see here, look, sell globally, produced locally. So they've got these distribution centres pretty much all around the world. So, we can see down here 200 plus countries within your reach, so it's pretty cool, isn't it? And look, 72 hours, most orders are delivered within 3 days. So it's awesome. So how does this method work, and how can you essentially make this become a passive income? Well, if we come over here, we can see we've got integration. So you can integrate this free website here with Etsy. Okay, and what does that mean? So basically, let me show you. So you see all of these here. These are known as print on demand. And how the method works is you take an image and you can upload it onto any of these items here. And then you set the price. And basically, however much you set the price at versus how much Gelato will charge you to manufacture that product is the difference between how much profit you make. So let's say, as a very basic example, we're selling a phone case like this for £10. It costs us £5 to make it with this company over here, and then minus some Etsy fees, you know, we'd be making around £5. Obviously, we'd need to factor out of the Etsy fees. But basically, you can come on here and you can create these products absolutely for free. And then over here, it connects with your Etsy store. So let's go on Etsy and have a look at this, okay? So we'll come over here and we're going to go on to Etsy. I'll show you this really quickly. So we'll go to Etsy. Try to go to Etsy, try and spell. We'll come on here like so. Now you can see on here, let me just click on no thanks up here. Now I was looking at this earlier and I found some cool niches. So if I come on here and I'm just going to type in tiger, and I noticed this when I was on here, look, tiger eye seems to be very popular. Tiger eye ring, bracelet, necklace, all of these things. So if I then come back over here to Gelato and go down and have a look, and let me log in so you can see this really quickly. So I'm going to log in here and I'll show you all of the different items that you can create inside of here. Okay, so let me log in with this, because it genuinely is a simple process. The process is you download some images, you then take those images, or you can create your own using a website like Canva, and then we come over here to the product catalog. Okay, so if you come down here, you can go ahead and see everything that you can put your design on. So you can go into men's clothing, you can go into phone cases, wall art, mugs, and lots more. So let's come back over here. So tiger eye, let's go with tiger eye mug as an example. And we'll have a little nosy on that. So we can see we've got these different designs on here. Look, tiger wrestler. We've got all of these different people on here listing items like this, and they're doing the exact same process. They're not, you know, making these themselves. They're literally, let's have a look. Let's click on this one over here. I mean, look at this, 702 sales. Tiger eye, ceramic mug. You know, all that is just a basic image that they've wrapped on a mug, okay? You know, are they making this themselves? Absolutely not. Scroll down here, we can see materials, tiger eyes, all of this, and it tells you the estimated delivery and other bits. But basically, you'd get images, and I'll show you where you can get these now. You can come over to a website, well, any website, so you can just go type in free, this is a great one, freeimages.com, but then you've got Pexel, Pixabay, many more of these. So you search for an image in here, so let's just go with tiger eye, like so, and we see if we can find some for free. Now, not the top ones, these are paid, so scroll down here, look. These are free, so this is free. Basically, all of these here are absolutely free, which means I can click on this, or any one of these free ones, and I can download it. And you can see here, look, the image was acquired from Pixabay. Pixabay is another free website that you can use to find these images. It was marked as public domain, so it's free to use, okay? Free to use, so you download it. You then come over to this website over here, this Gelato, and you'd come down to mugs here, and you'd literally have a look at the different mugs and see, you know, which one you want it to put that actual design on. So you would click on any of these. So let's just go with this one here as an example. And then you can see how it looks, you know, potentially how it would look. And you can also see it's fulfilled in 11 countries. And then if you click on here and you go to different countries, so you can see in the UK it would get delivered in 4 business days. If we go to the US, it's delivered in 3 business days. Uruguay, 6 business, but basically you can start to get an idea of how quick this would get delivered to a country. Pretty straightforward and simple. But all you do is you click on start designing, and then you go through this process over here. Now up here you can see the price is this amount of money down here. How much it will cost you, or sorry, the bare minimum that you will pay to this company over here to create this cup. So obviously once you've created this, you can go and play around with your price and put it over onto Etsy. And if we scroll up here, let's go just scroll up here, we can see look, £9, £17. So I mean look at that, £23 for this design over here. It's meant, I mean how much was that one? £22. It's nuts, isn't it? So it genuinely is nuts. I mean this site over here, 3,000 sales for this mug. Unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. Okay, so we'll come back over here. And this is your where you would upload your image that you've downloaded. And basically, you add the images that you like. You just make sure you're happy with it. You click on preview it. And if you're happy with this, you click on add new. And then you set your pricing. And then it automatically integrates with Etsy. So if someone over on Etsy buys the product, it goes through automatically to Gelato. They will then create that product for you, manufacture it, ship it, package it, etc. Send it off, and your work is done. So in some respects, it's purely a numbers game, isn't it? It's as many of these different items that you can upload onto Etsy over here. And you can see that the potential with this is pretty huge, isn't it, to say the least. I mean, if we're going to this company over here, 3,000 sales, let's look at what else they're selling over here. So we'll come in here, scroll down, what else have they got on here, look. I'm guessing it's just going to be a lot of print-on-demand stuff, really. Scroll further on the page here, so we've got Tiger Cup, what's that? Ship in a Storm, Fish Art, Unicorn, we've got a clock up here, lots more stuff. But a lot of this is just print on, what is that? 200, yeah, a lot of this is just literally, it's known as print on demand. So it's an awesome method. And, you know, it's absolutely free to get started with. The only thing which is not free with this method is creating your listing on Etsy. However, there's a workaround for this. So if you like the idea of going through, you know, this method for free, I'll drop a link to that down below. It's not an affiliate link. It's just basically I've got a store on Etsy. Sorry, if I recommend and share that link with anyone, they get 40 free listings, and then I also get 40 free listings inside of my shop as well. So you can do it absolutely for free. So to recap this method, we would need to find images that we can use. And as I have mentioned, you can use Pixabay, you can use Pexels, you can come over to freeimages.com. You download those images, you then come over to this website over here, and again I'll link this down below for you. You come over to this Gelato, and basically you decide on whether you want it to go on a cup, a phone case, a top, a hoodie, etc. You connect the website to your Etsy store, and then you literally start designing your items on here. And then you go over to Etsy, you set your price, you put your description in, and then you can move on to the next one. It's genuinely straightforward and it's genuinely simple. It doesn't need skills or experience. That there is method number 2. Now moving on to the final method is, let me close some of these down here. So let's get rid of this Gelato over here. Let me just click on leave. Let me come out of Etsy. And let's come out of here as well. So we'll move on to the final method, which is, and I was debating this one, you know, which is the best one to start with? Do we go with, you know, creating digital products online? Do we go down creating our own, you know, courses, ebooks, PDFs, all of that sort of stuff? And I was thinking about, you know, what is a simple side hustle that anyone can do, which is straightforward, simple, and doesn't require any money? For me, I'll show you now. We'll come over here and we will click on YouTube. It's definitely YouTube. Without a doubt, it's YouTube, because you can get this up and running within the next literally within the next 24 hours. You don't need skills or experience. You do not have to be on camera. And if you set it up the correct way, you can be earning money for months and even years from one video. In fact, I'll link a video up here for you. I think it's this side actually. I'll link a video up here for you whereby I'll walk you through this whole process of how to get started with YouTube, what you do, and the best methods of doing this, because it genuinely is a straightforward method. This article over here, I'll link down below for you, is how you can start making £1 grand a month on YouTube from scratch. And it's a genuine simple process. Decide on a category. We then find products we can become an affiliate for. And then once we've done that, then we move on to creating videos and we include our affiliate links down below. And it's that awesome of a method. I am currently doing a full case study inside of the Not Taught at School University. So if you're in the university, you're going to be seeing this whole case study from start to finish, and we're currently into week 2 and the results are very good so far on a brand new channel without me being on camera, and I'm doing it all using just my phone here. It's awesome, it really is. So look, that's today's video. If you've got any comments or questions, please let me know. As always, thanks for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.